Good morning, everybody. It's Zach Eats Breakfast. I'm Zach. This is breakfast. That's my drink. That's breakfast. That's his drink. That's Kenny. He doesn't matter for the moment. He'll matter in a minute. He's our guest today. But first, we got a couple of things to talk about. Like, there's a Super Sentai special coming out where 3 former female heroes, the equivalent to our Power Rangers here in America, are returning as moms while still fighting monsters and saving the world. And that special comes out on the Japanese Mother's Day, which is awesome. I'm super excited for that. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to be like, girl power. It's like the moment we've been waiting for.
God dang it.
It's a momentous occasion. I should have waited a second. I might have gotten some nose coffee out of that. And then, of course, all of our superhero news all at once. We got Spider-Man Far From Home set video showing Peter Parker looking thoughtful. I wonder how thoughtful he looks. If he looks thoughtful like, I'm going to help that lady cross the street. Or if he's just like brooding. It's probably brooding. It's like it's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He's always brooding. It's like, oh, it's all my fault. She's dead because I saved her poorly. I broke her back. He did that. That's his fault.
Classic Spider-Man.
Can't blame the Goblin. Steve Ditko died yesterday. Creator of Spider-Man and Doctor Strange.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How old was he?
Probably pretty old. I don't know. That I didn't actually write down. That just came to mind talking about Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man's my fave. That's a bummer.
Yeah. So, do you watch any of the Marvel movies?
Yeah, I've watched most of them. I think there's a couple I still need to catch up on.
So there's one coming out that's set in the 90s called Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel, yeah.
Yes, and I'm super excited for it. And apparently Samuel L. Jackson is going to be de-aged 25 years for the entirety
that sounds
of
awesome.
Captain Marvel. So we're getting Pulp Fiction Samuel L. Jackson in the Marvel Universe. I'm super excited for that. It looks like Incredibles 2 is going to pass the $500 million domestic mark, which is ridiculous because no animated film's ever done that. The highest one ever is Finding Dory, and that hit like $486 million.
It's because Missing Incredible got so thick for this movie.
So it has something like that from what I hear. It's actually outperformed all of the Marvel movies except for the Avengers films and Black Panther so far. It's doing better than all of them.
That's
domestically.
insane.
Worldwide, it's not doing as well, probably due to nostalgia from Americans. 14 years ago is when the first one came out, which I just made the connection today in the new film. Have you seen the new film?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Spoiler alert. Give people a second to go away for a second. Jack has more powers than he did in the first film.
Oh, really?
He has
That's pretty cool.
14 powers. 14 years.
Nice.
I thought that was pretty cool when I came across that today. And then finally, it looks like seagulls around the English beaches have a new and harmful hobby, getting totally plastered. That's right, seagulls are getting drunk. The animal welfare charity seems to think that the birds are getting into waste from nearby breweries. I think they're probably bribing kids to raid their parents' liquor cabinets. I don't have any more news, so we're going to go to talking to Kenny now.
Hey.
Hi, Kenny. How are you?
Good. How you doing, Zach?
I'm doing well. I'm doing hot, but I'm doing well. I really like Captain Crunch.
Me too.
I'm really upset that I didn't eat it for probably 10 years.
This is the first time I've had any, non-oat and honey cereal in, the past 2 years.
Well, I mostly eat generic cereal, so there's no generic equivalent really to Captain Crunch.
Mm-hmm.
There are a couple, but they're the ones that come in the giant bags, and I'm not spending $7 for cereal,
right?
No matter how much I get. Kenny, you do all sorts of stuff here and around. You work at PG. You work somewhere else as well. I'm aware, but I cannot remember the name of the place.
It's Honeymoon.
Honeymoon, another local business place. I love local businesses. They're great. Do great stuff for the community.
Oh, yeah.
You're also involved in music in multiple ways.
Lots of music.
How many music projects are you currently a part of, Kenny?
Well, it just depends on, to what degree you consider
any minute detail. You donated a note to somebody's song once.
Well, I have the main band that I play with, Stella. I've still got Sheila's Green going on. I've got a couple other electronic projects that I release stuff under, like Boo and then White Rifle. I'm working on beats with the AO people. I produced some beats for the first album, but I don't think any of them actually made it onto the album. And then we're doing like a group of beats together.
I've heard of that. Y'all are doing some sort of like weekly beat, like
really
competition thing almost.
Oh yeah, just like lots of, like basically each week everyone has a collection of samples that we all just put into a Google Drive document, and then we share them in the drive, and people are supposed to make beats using those samples.
Oh, only those samples, or just like incorporating those samples into beats?
I don't think.
Or is it lenient like that?
I think it's pretty lenient. It's kind of like I have been only using the samples in the sample packs, but other people, take different approaches to it. And I think Todd's been doing the same thing, just only using the samples. But for the most part, I think people are just kind of incorporating it into the sounds that they would normally use. Band sound check.
I bet that gets picked up here a little.
Oh yeah.
I could feel that in Tookus. Tookus.
So
Such
yeah,
a great word.
bunch of stuff.
So do you do any shows coming up soon? Got any shows coming up? That you can think of? I'm putting you on the spot, I know.
That I have. I'm supposed to be playing. I think it might be on the 29th, but I can't remember exactly. If it's, I think it might be Sheila's Green set happening either on the 22nd or the 29th. I think it's the 29th because the 22nd is a show. Yeah, it's the 29th with this like experimental electronic music group. I forget
so that's
their
here at
name
PG?
was. Yeah.
So here at PG on the 29th, Sheila's Green, which I thought was pronounced Sheila's Green because words are hard sometimes. 29th, PG, probably around 8 and 9 o'clock, more or less. You never know here. Could be 4 in the afternoon, could be 2 in the morning. Show up sometime in the middle, you'll probably hear something going on.
Oh yeah.
Holy moly, it's warm.
Yeah, this is a very bright and toasty spot that we're hosting the show today.
Oh yeah. Normally it's down in the garage. In case you haven't noticed, it is not in the garage today. I'm punching Kenny for not showing up earlier. Had the entire thing set up down there. Just waiting around.
How late was I? I was only like 5 minutes late. 10 minutes late.
Yeah, I was hoping to show up early though. Like 5:30 would have been amazing. Woo! I like my I got desk trinkets because I'm night show. This was a vase, and now it's not because I dropped it off the desk on Monday. So now it's like a really cool shank. So you just like stab people and turn.
Yeah. In case your interviews ever get too dangerous.
Violent. And I got my little wooden chalice over there.
This chalice. The chalice is nice.
I was really hoping to find a snake mug because I really enjoyed the late night show with Craig Ferguson.
Oh yeah.
Easily one of my favorite late night talk shows of all time. And that's really kind of the vibe we're going for, is late night talk show plus breakfast cereal.
Breakfast at night.
They don't really know it's breakfast tonight though, because they don't see this till 7 in the morning.
Well, and it isn't really night yet. It's like 6 o'clock.
It's true. That's practically night for me though. I wake up at 4 in the morning.
That's when I go to bed.
Yeah, I go to bed at 8 in the afternoon. Afternoon. Evening?
Evening. I think it counts as evening.
I don't usually like to consider evening anything that's still light, and this time of year at 8 is still light.
Well, sort of. Can be.
Hi, Todd.
Oh, hi.
How are you?
I'm all right.
I'm not going to make you get in front of the camera because you don't like that.
Oh, it's fine. I was going to go to the bathroom. I don't need to. How's your cereal?
It's good cereal.
Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch. The crunchy captain.
Huh. They ain't got no marshmallows in that?
No, just plain old crunch, man.
Damn.
Hey, I'm a plain old crunch guy, you know?
Does it have riboflavin?
It's got little shards of glass in your mouth.
Cool.
You want some glass?
Sure, yeah. Is it generic or is it the real deal?
It's the real deal. This is the real deal.
They don't really make generic Captain Crunch. We got the real thing.
They did.
What's that?
What would they call it if they did?
Well, they have the peanut butter one.
General.
It's like, no, they do make it. It's called Croco Crunch, and it's just a crocodile.
Not going off of the military theme.
Yeah, they need to keep it going.
Yeah. Well,
Take a hint from Dr. Thunder.
right. It's after 5 p.m. It's not breakfast anymore. This shit's on. Isn't
Oh, it's on.
Yeah, it's on.
It's live.
That's how it works.
Well, it's not live, but we treat it like that. Live to tape, you know.
Yeah.
So we're here, you know, to talk about your new CD, Sweet Days. So tell us about your CD, Sweet Days, Pete.
Oh man, with riveting songs like, oh god.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Sounds good, dude.
Well, I gotta give a shout out to Ross Hogarth,
Oh.
David Kahn, and Jason Slater. Shout outs to Mike Fraser for all the mixing
He did
of
good
my
mixing.
new CD,
Great
Sweet
mixing.
Days by Pete, my solo project, Pete. I released it this year, 2004.
If there were two of you, you could do Andrew.
Oof.
Oh. We have an audience now who likes to step in front of cameras.
Hello. Soggy.
It's getting there.
So, do you have any questions for Kenny, audience member?
Are you eating Captain Crunch? That's what I also said I want to eat if I do the podcast.
I didn't say anything. He just knew.
It's the best.
This
to be
guy.
honest.
I had a period where I was super obsessed with Lucky Charms, but Captain Crunch is kind of my ride or die.
Who's your favorite musician in Evansville?
Like, just all around any kind of musician, or just like a band specifically?
However you want to answer the question. Whatever makes it easiest
It's a
for you.
big question, you know. Probably my favorite local band. That's tough.
It's got to say one of our bands.
My favorite local band. Right now, out of all the active bands, it's probably Zoom as far as like rock music goes. I think Zoom might be the best local band.
What about Stolen Remains?
Stolen Remains. Shout outs. You guys gotta keep your ears peeled for our old pal Andrew's new rock band, Guilt. It's a good rock band.
How about your favorite project in the state of Indiana?
Oh God. Gotta go give it to old Johnny Cooter. You know.
Favorite project in the Midwest?
Oh God.
We're just getting bigger. More things to choose from. Make the questions harder.
What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of somebody. There's somebody that's right on the tip of my tongue. I don't know.
3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. Oh man. Hate to see that happen this late in the game. It's a shame, really.
This is almost exactly what I expected to come into.
A mess? Because that's what I shoot for, really. A mess.
Oh man.
There's no script. There are at best a few cue cards for talking points that I have. Which, by the way, if you sign up for the Zach Eats Breakfast Patreon, there is a level where you get one of these babies personalized to you every month. A used one.
Whoa.
Zach Eats Breakfast cue cards.
Never saw the cue cards.
They're new.
It's official.
It is. It's very official.
Hold on, I gotta look at them.
I'm getting new ones that'll look a little bit different soon.
Ooh. Feel that. yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's the one that you get.
The other one's gone for
I'm really appreciating the milk mustache on the mustache.
You know, you gotta save a little for later.
God, you know.
Patreon just went live actually about 2 hours ago.
Your Patreon?
Our Patreon, Zach Eats Breakfast.
Wow.
Yeah, you get cool stuff. You get cue cards. You get shout outs in every video for every month that you're a member. You can get things like art prints and t-shirts. We're going to have a different art print every month and a different t-shirt every month that you can only get that month.
Are you going to design all the t-shirts?
I'm not going to design all the t-shirts. We're going to have a different guest designer every month. Every single month.
Oh, yeah.
So if you want to design a Zach Eats Breakfast art print
I'll
t-shirt,
design a Zach Eats Breakfast t-shirt.
please do. I poured myself a bigger bowl than I meant to.
How big a bowl did you need to
About half this.
Is that how you time the interviews? You just eat, and when you're done eating, it's over?
When I'm done eating, it's over. Because it's Zach Eats Breakfast. It's not over till breakfast.
How was the interview?
Did you already finish your breakfast?
Oh, dude,
oh,
it's
jeez.
It's a bad move.
There's going to be so much noise on this episode. Nah.
It's the rock episode.
How was my interview with who?
With Cameron.
Cameron? It was wonderful. I loved every second of it. I'm not lying.
Wait, who have you interviewed so far?
You are number 3.
Okay.
Clint Hoskins from High Score Saloon.
Oh, Clint's
Cameron Fisher. And tomorrow...
Your audio's gonna be so...
Oh, it's gonna be awful.
right here.
It's gonna be awful. Tomorrow we got Joey Marini.
I don't know Joey Marini.
He's a rapper who came in from Louisville or something a few weeks ago.
Okay.
So that with
Is he coming to Evansville?
yes.
Whoa.
Yes, he
that's
is.
awesome. Like just for the interview? Whoa.
Yes.
This is a sought after spot. Glad I'm number 3.
To be fair, you're only number 3 since the relaunch.
Oh, that's right. You had it going on before.
This show's gone over a year.
Because you were doing it at your house, right?
Yes. It's hard to schedule guests at 7 in the morning and catch them. That's it, though. I'm done.
Well, thanks for having me on your...
Thanks for coming on the show, Kenny.
Thanks.
/ Pete.
Pete. Yeah, I'm Pete now. Cool.
Well, breakfast is over. That means the show's over. The show ends the same way. The show ends every time the show ends. It's Zach Eats Breakfast. Peace out. Make sure my mic's working good and it picks both of us up well.
Hey,
So when I'm asking questions, it's not getting too loud, maybe. Maybe it gets a little too soft. We'll find out.
I'm
Listen to it real quick.
we're not redlining, but it's
Not redlining.
It's in the hotspot, dude. That's perfect. Just to avoid any, since the way that it picks up sound is the way it is, you have to keep it from any little
Taps. Anything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. All right.
Are we ready to?
We are ready. I'm gonna get bed ready
Oh,
tonight.
shit.
I'm gonna have to edit this. What'd you do?
Nothing. I just almost spilled my cereal everywhere.
Don't spill your... Oh, you're drinking out of a cup with your face on it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. All right, I'm going in blind.
All right. Here.
Oh, you've been recording? Were you recording when you left?
No.
I was gonna say that's hilarious because I just sat there and went like this in front of the camera.
I could have just played that under the credits. That would have been great. Hold on. 3, 2, 1.
This is exactly what I wanted.
Nardwar vibes.
Yeah.
Hard.
It's like the opposite of Nardwar. It's like Nardwar asks you